HR the Cold-Hearted Man. One morning, there was once an old man who woke up in a daze on a snowy winter morning. He stumbled towards the window and exhaled as to remove the frost. As he peered out of the window, expecting to see the neighbors' houses and cars that were always slightly better than what he had. Prior memories made him bitter and made him hope to take their belongings away. As he peered out and saw not the same miserable life that consumed him, he saw snow. Snow and more snow, as far as the eye could see. Bone-shattering winds scattered from east to west, removing the possibility of any thought that life was out there. As the old man smiled in glee that he was finally alone and what he had was the best that there could be as far as the eye could see, he felt a sharp frost over his entire body. His muscles tightened and his movement slowed to a crawl. He then forced his way to his bed, where he grabbed his blanket and wrapped it tight around his body. Still shivering, he inched closer and closer to the shower. A turn of the knob and nothing came out. He stared up at the shower head and as he did, an eerie creaking pinged throughout the house. Mere seconds went by and then pipe after pipe started bursting at every weak point. The old man, who was still bewildered by what was going on, still with his head below the shower head, looked up at the shower head just as the shower head came flying towards his face. Blood rushing from his nose and freezing water soaking him, and the blanket sent his body into shock. What seemed cold before was now tenfold. He began crawling down the stairs and towards the phone. Barely able to grab the phone, he began to shakily press each number in extraordinary pain, as if his fingers would break right off. He waited for a dial tone, but nothing happened, no noise, nothing. As a last-ditch effort, the old man, barely able to move, inched his way to the front door, in hopes of calling out to anyone that could help. His hand reached up to the frozen door knob and twisted it open with all his might. As the door slammed open, the wind burned his face in frost. As much as it hurt, he screamed out for help, but no one was there. After his voice went hoarse and the cold became unbearable, he closed his eyes as a single tear drop froze under his eye. Then, all of a sudden, he woke up in his bed, with the sun shining on his face. He ran to his window and smiled maniacally at the neighborhoods that he once despised. He jumped for joy, ran to the shower and turned on the hot water. As the water rained down on his face, his worries washed away and all that was left was his grin of appreciation and relief.